So I'm in my dressing room, so I finished on television now for today, and somebody's asked me to do their 18th on Sunday this week, and they want to go full out, absolutely full out, almost like a wedding, and they want sort of rustic, romantic. Well, you can still do that for a party, it doesn't necessarily have to be a wedding, and Rustic is all in at the moment. It's quite a rustic place that we're going to. There's going to be 35 of us, so I've put together an idea. Hopefully, you know what I'm like, I'm terrible, but hopefully I'll vlog about it on Sunday when I've done it up. But you can do this kind of wedding really cheap, and I mean really cheap, really great decorations, and you can throw them together, so there's no need to get anybody in to do it. You can actually do it yourself. So take, for instance, a Corona bottle. So I've taken the label off, you don't have to, but that can be any beer bottle. You can go for the darker ones if you wanted to. I've just gone for the lighter ones. So what I've done is use this. I've used double-sided sticky tape, and I've used, oh, it's on the floor, but I've got another one, and I've used this. Now this is from I think I picked this up from Hobbycraft. It's basically jute, so really cheap, really easy, and I'm going to tie this around the napkins. So I've gone from this sticky tape, which I'm going to show you now, and that is how it's finished. So then this will stand on the log in the middle of the table, and they have gypsophilia, or maybe a red rose with a little bit of gypsophilia behind it. But such an easy way. But also what I was thinking is that you could put little decorations on here. You could put an old brooch, you could wrap lace around here if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you. In fact, you could cover one of these with all lace if you were doing the rustic theme as well. But I just really love that idea, and it's almost like what's really fashionable at the moment is craft beer, isn't it? It looks really good, doesn't it? So here I go. I'm going to show you how to do it very quickly. I'm hoping that you can see it, so I'm hoping this isn't going to bore you. So you take your sticky tape. I always put it between my knees. I pull it up. I take the end. You don't have to be like, and then I'll whip that bit down, and then I start going round the bottle like this. Now you've got to make sure that every inch is done that you're going to be sticking. So pull it up, pull that down. Now there might be a better way of doing this, but this is how I do it now. You thicker double-sided sticky tape because you're going to be able to do a wider part. Don't worry if it's a little bit gathered, it doesn't matter. Don't worry if anything's stuck to it, that doesn't matter, because you're not going to see it once that jute has gone on. So here we go. You roll down. When you get to the neck, it goes a little bit funny. Pull that again. Can you see what I'm doing? Now this is how I've learnt. Now, can you see it's doubling over on itself? So I just push it down like this. So like I said, you don't have to be particularly, you know, attention to detail, because it's not this part that's really important. So I tend to just wind it round, coming back down again. And then what I do is I wind it round till I've reached the sort of neck of the bottle, if you will, or the top. Hang on. So can you see it's got a little bit twisted, but I'm not bothered. Get my scissors, cut it off, and there, that's got sticky tape all over it, double-sided sticky tape. Sticky tape, I've done it with thinner sticky tape, but it's far better. So I've done 7 of these to go on the middle. Then I've already got a jute that's like in my handbag, like a bowl of wool. And then I start round the bottom like so. And then it's got a bit of my hair on. And make sure it's stuck all the way around. And then you don't overlap. You've got to, can you see? You've got to put it right next door. You see, now I've gone 3 layers. Like this. Now you don't have to do the full bottle like I've done. if you wanted to, you could take all the label off and you could just do it down the bottom. You could just do a patch in the middle. You could just do a patch at the top, tie jute around it and a little love heart. You could put diamantes on them. You can put pearls on them if you wanted to. You could put foliage. You could put leaves. You could put fake flowers. You could put flowers made out of paper on there. Now what I've found is actually pulling a little bit tighter actually helps it stick, and once I've got a little bit more around the bottom, I tend to then hold on to that and then go round like this, so I can then hold on to the bottom. But I just go round and round and round till I've then making sure that it's tight and it covers. What a great effective idea. Now don't forget, you don't just do this on this, you can do it on lettering with your names for weddings. You can do it on jam jars, mason jars, which are jam jars I suppose. You can do it on tea light holders. You can do it on, oh God, there's so much that you could do this on to make it look really effective. And all it is a bit of jute. Now I'm also going to take this jute, and on the napkins, I'm just waiting to hear whether the place can get me proper white napkins, because this is for an 18th. You can also put a little bit of jute around the napkin, tie it in a little bow, and then put a little bit of foliage in there as well. Don't know why my camera's gone all fuzzy now. So there we go. So then that turns into that, and I've also done a bigger one as well, so that'll go in the middle of the table that's got more of the tree bark going down. So that is how you do a bottle, double-sided sticky tape, a bit of string, a bit of time, voila. Great idea, isn't it? Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. See you later.